Hello everyone, I'm Greylook, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 59 of Krastorio. So we just upscaled our sulfuric acid production a bit, because it was pretty low and our processing units couldn't get all of the sulfuric acid it needed. It might still be a bit low though, but we'll fix that when we need more for our new processing unit production. We need to connect some stone to this setup first though, so we can produce our hydrogen chloride. Are we having that on the bus? Yes. And then we make that into rocket fuel. How much stone is actually needed for this? Three stone per second multiplied by 8. 24 stone, so almost a belt for these combined. That's okay, I guess. Let's get the stone. And let's say that we have both of these. You'll still be using the other line though. Let's remove this stone brick from here. Whoops. Did I make this stone in a weird way because of those underground belt? We can move it one back, but that won't get rid of all of this. Can we do something about this? Wait, did I just connect the dang stone brick again? I'm stupid. At least we're almost through it. That's it. Let's do that instead. Can we figure something out here? We could simply do this. At least that's one way to do it. I'm sure there's something a bit simpler than this, but... this is fine for now. So, more stone, more stone, more stone. And I guess we're just bringing it in along this line. No, we don't. We're not able to get any more from these lines. Well, they could be, but as soon as we start using all of this for the glass, then they are running full speed. So we will need to get it from our train station. This is copper, this is stone. Good. Balancer. And we're already tying one of those in, that's good. Good practice. Let's start a research just because it's blinking. Better brakes is still nice. Go away, tree. That, oh, that was a big explosion than I realized. Has that been upgraded, or is it just that I don't use grenades a lot? Nobody knows. So we should probably dedicate these two lines completely to the bus. How is this not running? Are we not using the stone for anything right now? We are using some of it, but not a lot apparently. I guess it's also because we are filling it up again with this build. But we will be using it as soon as we start making our rugged stuffs. Well, let's just leave this power line be. Let's bring another line, just so we have one for the stone brick smelting. And then of course we need to bring some stone in with the train. I don't want to be as effective anymore, I want it to be prettier instead. At least some of them. I'm not gonna use the time to do all of these right now. So this is a stone depot. Did we add a stone train up here by any chance? Nope. Was there some stone down here? No. Was it only the uranium processing that added stone? I guess. Let's just build the train right here. Go to uranium, no, not steel. Stone 10. Bus, stone depot. From Chicago, go. Let's just go along with it. Okay, one thing I'm giving up on is honestly these additional electric engine units. It's too much work to have to put these in every time you put down a train. Not worth it. So this should get rid of all the stone from here. I think we should just scale this up a bit for faster loading. And of course this probably can't keep up with the running bus, but we'll build a proper stone outpost at some point. We have some stone right here that we can use. Or I would rather make sure that we don't back up on it here. Braking force, more braking force. Don't like having storage chests all around. Mainly because the logistic robots out here take all of my junk and then it won't be used ever. It confuses me when the radiation sound keeps playing even after walking away. I think I have something on me or something. Okay, let's get this bottom row running as well. Lots of extra uranium up here. There we go. Have we limited these to only run if we have enough 238 in the system? We probably should actually. If we have enough of this stuff, 10k, just to say a number, then it's okay to turn it into 235. Can we just copy this to paste it everywhere? Why are you not running? Have you been cheated? Not anymore. Because we do need the uranium 238 for our bus, for science, and we probably also need it for some other stuff, like putting directly into this fuel. We don't want to run out of it. Oh, we've gotten some tritium. That's what do you call it? Unlimited, of course. God dang it, my English so good. Is this the same train that is not filled up, or has it been back? I think it's been back. Let's have it bring me back as well. You can be the fastest train in history. I guess we should put some in here as well, though. If we want it to be the fastest. So we need some of these back. Good. I sort of want to see this leaf now, see its acceleration. Because this is not that fast. Come on, get unloaded. Probably need stack inserters somewhat soon. Or can we just get to the point where we can get another bonus for normal inserters? Yes, we can. That is probably our next target then. Next goal. Unload, come on. Let's see. Now that's fast. What a drag racer. And it should be okay to just have it all in one warehouse. It will be balanced. So now we should have 2 belts of stone and be a little more confident that we have enough stone. Let's pull from the top down here as well. Output priority, of course. I forget that too often. And complete that build again. So we don't just block half of our throughput. Now insert a capacity bonus, please. Of course we need to connect all of these fluids to the bus, or 2 of them at least. Hydrogen is right here. And good, that's not full, so we are burning it fast enough now. Yeah, 20k in each of those. That's actually nicely balanced for some reason. I don't know why that is. Usually the one with the input should be... oh, I guess we're also just burning from there, so maybe that's why. Let's get the hydrogen chloride on as well. These are connected, right? No, we need to connect these as well. Is there a way to connect the hydrogen? No, that's not. Let's just run it all the way as well. It's not like it's a big job to do. Good, and then it's just hydrogen chloride. The important stuff. Where is this? Here. Good. And we're not burning that because that won't be blocking any other output except for hydrogen, and we should be producing enough of that from this water splitting. Why is the oxygen full down here? Have we made a mistake somewhere? No, the pipes are just full. And we're just not burning that very fast. Is that a problem though? I think we're okay with being full on oxygen. That seems to be the important resource of those two. Maybe we shouldn't even be burning it, but then if we ever get bottlenecked on it, or backed up on it, I guess, then we won't be producing any hydrogen at all. But maybe that would be easier to debug then. Still capacity bonus, or insert a capacity bonus we need to work on. Good. So we have more hydrogen chloride now, and should be able to produce a good bunch of rocket fuel. Which is our next goal. And we have everything for that, of course. How do we want to make it though? 1 belt of iron will be turned into a belt of rocket fuel. It takes a lot of hydrogen chloride and oxygen though. How much hydrogen chloride are we making per second on this? 10 per second in each. Yeah, in each machine, good. So that's 110 per second. And that is only enough for 2 rocket fuel per second. Okay. But that's okay. Let's make a new setup for the rocket fuel, because well, okay, maybe this is okay-ish. No, it's not. We want iron on the outside, rocket fuel here, somewhere around there, and then another line over here making rocket fuel. Because, as we can see, we need a lot of machines to make any amount of rocket fuel. So we might as well double up that, or double the width. Do we have any fuel plants, or whatever they're called? Fuel refinery? Nope. Let's start requesting those, I think. Just 50. And start the next capacity bonus. Are we outside robot range? Yep. Let's just go back there. Meet the robots. Thank you. That's 40. And that's the last one. It's good. So this recipe. So this doesn't leave a lot of space to take in the iron. We can't do it like this, and we can't use a long hand inserter without moving all of this one tile over. We could run the iron along the rocket fuel in here and insert like this on this side and like this on the other. And then output like that. If we wanted it to be even more beautiful, like I've done with the wood up here, we could also just split the iron. Move this one over. That is a bit prettier in my eyes. Except for when you have to split the iron input. But do we care too much about that? The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is no. We don't have to do it like this, but for now I think it's okay. Let's start the next inserter capacity bonus. Almost there. Output, right. It has been a while since we prioritized the middle of these belts, so let's do that. See if we can find this blueprint in our copy-paste buffer. Clipboard, I guess. We can't. Oh well. Good thing it's just down here then. So there comes our iron. Do we want the hydrogen chloride to be the long input over here? Just because that is symmetrical? I think so, to be honest. Symmetry is so important to me. If you hadn't noticed. But if you hadn't, then you really haven't been paying attention. We can remove this. Turn this around. Turn that around. And copy paste. Don't need a power pole between every one of these. So how many is it we want? If we want 2 per second like we have the hydrogen chloride for, we need 60 machines. How many rocket fuel do we need per rocket part? That would be in here, right? Where is the rocket things? Is it not in our recipes? Rocket. So we still need 10 rocket fuel for each rocket part. And does it still take 100 rocket parts for a rocket? I guess the answer is yes. Maybe we should try and produce one of these just to see. Let's just have the robots do that. We just need to limit these numbers. Maybe, maybe not actually. With the larger stack sizes, this seems to be okay actually. Yeah, that's fine. Add some power to it though. And like, wait, that's not what I want. God dang it, let me through. I want assembly machines. 3. We didn't make space for that at our other assembly machines? Nope. Okay. I think it's about time we stopped using the basic inserters and just got more of these. Maybe even threw the slow ones away. Good. So yeah, if I just take that and put it in there. I should have turned this off first, of course. Let's try that again, shall we? Oh, we have enough of the concrete. Need some more steel and some more electric engine. Good. And honestly, let's just get rid of that again. I don't think we want more than one of these to start with. Better inserters on its way. How long does this take? 30 seconds? That is acceptable, I guess. God, I hate this. It's in the way all the time. Oh, we can speed the production of this silo up a little bit. And it's done. Okay, so same. No, maybe that has changed slightly. It seems more messy than the normal rocket silo, but maybe that's just me not remembering. I guess this is still just 1% of the rocket. The rocket control units are not very expensive, no. And neither is this, so it is just the rocket fuel that is going to take a lot from us. Maybe we should even just try putting... Let's do a test. Let's make 10 rocket control units and build one rocket part. We can connect this meanwhile. Actually, we probably need more than one machine doing this when it's 30 seconds per craft. We want this to see the result of this pretty fast. Oh, we need to update this blueprint to now use fast inserters. Done. And let's connect this meanwhile. Actually, we should just keep copy-pasting this, so let's do that. How many is that? 36. And we wanted 60. Maybe we have to just duplicate it again. But I think we'll have to save that for another episode. I can help a bit if I get some of these. 5, 6, 7. Actually, let's not help them, because the last 3 are on the way. Let's get some rocket fuel and some low density structure if we're sure this is off, and it is. We're not producing this because we're out of plastic and we are low on petroleum. So we have a goal for next episode of making more petroleum, I guess. Are we having 10 yet? 10, yes. Back to our control units. Just want to test this before we end this episode. God dang it. Mouse control, slow and steady. 1%, yes. And that's wasted resources. That's okay. So if we want to launch a rocket every minute or something like that, we do need to scale this up very heavily. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.